Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Oh, thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor! find yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No, thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that, thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Kurt. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
The merchant is there.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the Guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your Master-at-Arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the Guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I've failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the Guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us. To hell! And death to the others! Come and take my saber! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours. You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them? You haven't heard anything about my cousin. To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on my men?
That isn't the safest place in the city.
Let's go and find him. Thank you.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is he's gotten it into his head that he's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on them. Sorry.
Sorry, Kurt.
The commander is going to have my head.
In that case, we're going... Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are Our magic, yes. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nort, others are sea-gifted. Join the Norts, for it's how the guild is made and maintains its name.
Could you tell me anything about our destination?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. The natives have a relationship with them. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. I've also heard that they're a great... But I wouldn't know.
What do you think of our...
Thanks, sir.
Be back soon, Captain. Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of...
That's right, yeah.
Yes. Your cat...
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Maybe a tad troubled.
Why would that be?
Boy, I haven't the faintest...
What does Jonas do in his free time?
He just hangs around here or there, and when evening comes, we usually go down the...
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as...
Do you think he could have made...
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good...
I don't know where to start with this.
No.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. The itch for a drink gets us all... Here, yesterday, it was me. I called back to him, as you...
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good... He knows his craft well, in spite...
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he...
I need to be going. Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You but like I've been crying to the 9-death wind.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few the other day, in the tavern, I saw him talk, and then when we left, him and I, well, those brutes were there, waiting for him.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me.
Did you report this to them?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words can the captain.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you?
Maybe.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No.
Why would anyone want to snatch a meal?
How would I know?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get... Did anyone else see the kid?
There was still a small... I seem to recall that regular being kind of fellow who played now and again.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
It's a pity.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this. Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe you...
There was indeed a party here last night.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern...
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, hair down to his neck, light brown.
I don't believe it. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't...
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into five...
Let me take a look. Perhaps
if you can fix it...
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels. I could repair this if I had some metal dowels. I could repair this if I had some metal dowels. And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes.
That does indeed look...
I would hope.
Your cousin is either a very bad... dangerous fellows.
What kind of business does...
Several, actually, and they're all illegal. And in any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin...
Thank you for the information.
Get off with ya. Get him out. Anything else?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been...
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been...
A kidnapping. In my... I would have noticed.
Someone told me about one of your faithful...
I see.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't...
No. Have no fear about... I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared. A young cabin boy. 2 men...
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played...
What can you tell me about the boy?
He seemed rather... And he must have been right.
Tell me what happened, Daddy.
A rich merchant came in. The kind of man you can round up for a few. They exchanged words with the cabin boy.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out, and I think I might well have seen those same men. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapped.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think?
No, sir. You were... It was Sir Fontaine. That man...
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy...
Thank you.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you're about to discover could save your life.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at... And to what do I owe the honor?
I would like to have a word with...
He is not here.
It concerns a delicate matter. According to witnesses, he had an argument...
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. And that his men escorted him from the tavern using...
Witnesses? In a tavern?
These witnesses are all in agreement and it's...
My son was probably shocked to have found us. A gesture that your drunkards must...
What was your son doing on a Naut ship?
It is what they do. through...
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own... This horrible, constant ransom. You will have no trouble verifying the detail.
Where might I find your...
I cannot say, Excellence. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take...
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing Excuse me, madam.
If you would be...
With respect, my... Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade.
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constant...
Ah, yes. I did indeed. Allow me to congratulate you.
You are correct, Excellency.
It is a station of great honor. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you. I only regret...
Really?
To be entirely honest with you...
Tell me more about it.
Very well. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence, but these particular we would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest...
Heresy is not a crime in Serene, but I'm sure my uncle would hear your argument.
The prince would indeed... For according to us...
I see. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be... I'll look into this and see what I must be going.
May the...
Your Excellency.
I have been told that those are great responsibilities but you will bring honor upon...
I thank you, Excellency. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. Well, then, that is a pity. Please convey to your cousin my congrats.
You seem slightly hesitant.
A rather unscrupulous individual.
Do people actually give...
Alas, yes. They snatch, as you can well imagine, this vulgar trickster in any city of the Brit...
I shall see what I can do.
I thank the man...
I need to be going.
Goodbye.
Selection, whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene. Won't believe your eyes. This discovery will give you faith in existence. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet.
In this day and age, I can't blame you.
Are there any nasty side effects?
There are none.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip, but as I'm in perfect health, but if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see...
Come on now, I swear you'd hit that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same...
As a man of science, I consider skepticism, and in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my health, and death to the others!
Fun bunch of
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something there to cause...
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight...
And you dare challenge me?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial. This might help to dissipate my doubts.
Yes, no,
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
You again? What are you...
I'm not the only one that has found you.
I'm neither deaf nor blind.
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your...
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imp.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up...
Why does Sahin beg...
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose... I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned... Are you not ashamed to have poisoned...
These potions are not harmful. That is to say...
But you could just as easily produce real...
You don't understand. I fled. This potion is an attempt...
So you manipulate people to use it...
I don't have a choice. But it does not...
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you...
I ran tests on myself. For such a small sip of this mixture. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case. But a normal...
Your methods don't seem so different than those of...
I don't torture people. And this...
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents.
So...
I'm going to help you leave the city. But you must promise...
I swear it.
Very well, then. I need to first get you away from the...
If we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to...
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden.
The servant's door. The lock's double bolted.
The key to the tavern.
Let's go and find the alchemist. We need to get him out of here as fast as we can.
So, did you find a way to get me out?
Yes. I've unlocked the service entrance.
Without being skinned alive, but...
You need to remain prudent.
I follow you.
Let's sneak out the back.
I hope we don't run into any unhappy patients. Angry customers. And we have no choice but to go this way?
To my help! And death to the others!
Come here, my beauty!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
this way. You want me dead? Is that it? Customs. I should have stayed. Yeah! Sworn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
My cart, finally.
Just do us the favor of never coming back.
Have no worries about that.
Move along now. Get out.
Would you accept this as a token of my farewell, my lord?
Your Excellency. I tracked down your man near the court. Fine. Let's just say I put an end to his... Matters turned out a little more... Why should I deliver him to you? You deliver...
What?
And you to a legate of the congregation of... This man is indeed an alchemist of the bridge, and he told me...
And, of course, you cite...
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just... Now, if you're still intent on placing...
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty. Please accept my excuses.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
Selection, whatever you need.
have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my and death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable. Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Hello?
We're the relay.
Finally! The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
brutes swarm through. Welcome. Have you seen anything? Thank you for your visit. See you soon. You'll find all you... Welcome. Have you... Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Captain?
Sir?
The way is clear.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it.
Don't you be worrying now.
The warehouse is at the end to the...
Move out.
Sir? You still have...
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time.
I'm still without news of my cabin.
Have you seen anyone wandering?
Take a look around. As long as they don't try... Not set.
A smuggler?
In the port? Why I ask?
Nothing to bother yourself about.
You wouldn't. The same...
And so you know
Of course. The Cardinal's hen... And they were making quite... Feel free to carry... The port...
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted.
A contract? But what kind...
A commercial contract. In exchange for services, in some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects. I wouldn't be able to tell you, but what I can and ever since...
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
I've said...
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me if this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to something.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord.
I'm already locked up. Yes,
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme.
Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm gonna... I don't really think of my clients as kids.
A real saint you are. Tell me where I can find them.
That works for me. They must be waiting for me. If the Nauts get their hands on...
Thank you.
Anytime. Locked. Come on now. Locked. Let me out. You promised. Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
It's blocked. It's blocked.
May the Illuminated save us.
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into...
Have you come to deliver us to the... Please, please, have pity. We are not heretics. We are not...
In that case, why is the ambassador of Tele... Why is the Inquisition...
Our only error was wanting...
It's true. We presented our
We fled all the way to Serene, but the Inquisition wants to silence us.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so...
Our work concerned
the disciple of Saint Matthias. The one who...
The very same. His writing was careful.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we wanted to verify if this island...
And?
Teofredi is without any doubt, but the text that we discovered...
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths.
It was written in black and...
I understand now what that... This voice from the depths sounds more...
The sacred texts are always different.
Who were you hoping would give you...
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad.
Our research...
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk...
That would be better than...
Did you try speaking with the censors?
Oh, we have signed already. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the...
It served no purpose.
I see. Well, you have no other...
I beg of you, please do not...
It doesn't sit well with me I freed your smuggler, and he'll certainly be in touch. Be careful.
Oh, thank you, my lord.
Thank you for having heard us and helped. You are truly full of kindness.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart. Good day, Excellency.
Sir.
It pains me to
curse them.
Alas, these renegades have found... I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic...
The bridge. But I had hoped that you might We have nothing else to do.
I must be going. This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade?
I've come looking for your son.
Those Nauts took him from us, but now...
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up. Is that what you call being a...
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the...
If that's what he wants, then why...
For his mother. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since... Very well. Take the key.
All children leave the nest one day or another. Locked.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. Your captain has sent me to...
Were you able to convince my...
They have given their consent.
You must drive a hard bargain. I feel sorry for my mother, though.
You don't seem to be all that close.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this... My family is the North.
Yes. You should still...
Selection, whatever you need.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship.
You do. It's a rather sad...
All we can do is plot a course. I do thank you. Your actions bring you...
Be back soon, Captain.
any idea who I am?
That vulture of a tavern master was right.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
It's blocked. It's not possible just now. It's not possible just now.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's been... To my house! And death to the others!
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress.
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you, I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure. If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Sir?
Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tyrfri...
Enchanted as well, Your Highness.
Are you ready?
We should be able to set sail with the tide.
Permission to board the ship?
Certainly. But keep in mind that do you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into?
No, my house is in order.
Perfect.
I am so eager to discover Tyrfri. My isle, my new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
Watch out! Take a step back, sir!
Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Gentlemen! Your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He has a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready her to wear! Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor. I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so... Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you were quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate treatment as soon as we land. According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are!
To your health.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
Your Excellence! We must wait for our escort!
No need. Have no fear, for I am here to defend you, my lady.
I've been scullied.
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
My cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me...
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain. In any case, here I am at your service.